Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. We have what I consider to be the Dragon expansion for AFK Arena in the game now. Now, be prepared for some video spam over the next day or so. There's probably going to be 2 videos at least going through the characters just because I don't want the videos to get ridiculously big and we got 5 characters, full kits to go through. So this one is going to be the 2 awakened Dragon characters, going through their full detailed skills, their animations and stuff like that. Then I'll probably do another one with the 3 elite ones, and then we've got all the other features inside the game and the way it works to take a look at. So you're gonna get video spam. I apologize, but also I hope you guys are kind of hyped. Once again, I haven't dug into how much currency we're gonna get and stuff like that, so I'm a bit cautious, but dude, I'm excited to look at these characters because they all look absolutely wicked. So let's kick it off with Hildwin. Can I just say, Hildwin looks amazing. This is amazing design. Unfortunately, with the aspect ratio that I use to record these videos to get the wider screen, the title covers his face, but I think this whole design is wicked. The in-game sprite looks insane. I love it. Then we have awakening the dragon Gwyneth. I think she looks wicked. I've heard people say that she just looks like Taylene. I don't care. She got a sick bow. She's got wings. She's floating. It's my girl Gwyneth. I don't hate my girl Gwyneth. I will defend it to the ends of the earth until the ends of the earth for no reason. It's just you cannot defeat me on defending her. Okay, leave it alone. All right, let's get into it. Skills, expand. All right. Shit. Okay. Only one of them has scrolling. That's a good start. Let's check it out. Obviously, we went through an early description of these, but now we have our numbers and everything to look at. Then we'll look at them in the game. Okay, I have not read these as well, so I do apologize if I messed it up, but hopefully they're similar to what we'd already read. Okay, when Hildwin enters the battlefield, he summons 3 flaming magic circles that inherit his attributes. Every 6 seconds, the magic circles will target the farthest enemy and launch a fireball, dealing damage for 180% of his attack rating to enemies along its path, so it's AoE. Active, Hildwin shifts into his dragon form, summoning tornadoes of draconic flames in the center of the battlefield that deal damage equal to 200% of his attack rating to all enemies. Okay, nice. Flaming magic circles cause flames to rain down from the sky, dealing dragon speed damage equal to 300% of his attack rating to all enemies. Now, I'm not sure that's each. If that's each, that's way too much multipliers. So I think it's just all together. The flames energize the magic circles, reducing their attack frequency by 90% and increasing the power of the next 3 fireballs by 50%. Only one hero in your formation can shift forms at any one time. Now, at any one time, does that mean you can ult with him, he can shift forms, then you just wait for his ult to finish, and then you can ult with the other one? I'm not too sure. We'll have to test that out, because that sounds like I'd be cheesing the effect. It sounds like you can only have one awakened ability, that sort of thing. Draconic flames pull enemies towards the center of the battlefield. That's a handy effect. At the start of battle, Hildwin changes the atmosphere to a state of magic disruption, causing all intelligence-based heroes, excluding himself, to be unable to perceive magic elements, reducing damage they deal by 10%. Additionally, after each time Hildwin uses his ultimate, damage is further reduced by 5% up to a maximum of 20%. The energy recovery rate of all enemy intelligence-based heroes will be reduced by 30%. And this says weather. Now, what I want to check is, because we got chicken with weather, I want to see if they've updated all abilities to have weather. His is the passive, isn't it? Which one's the weather? Sandstorm. So Sandstorm doesn't say weather. What about Cancer? Because we do have weather effects that cancel each other out. I'm pretty sure that's been like forever. Okay, they haven't updated these as being weather, so this might be different to those things. I'm not too sure. We'll have to wait and see. It goes on the list of things to wait and see. All right, next ability. Passive. Hildwin's normal attacks will prioritize the enemy with the smallest angle relative to himself. So directly in front optimally, then maybe a little bit angle. That's the way I'm reading that. After Hildwin lands 2 hits on a target, they will become ensnared in flames. Ensnared enemies are immobilized for 1 second and take damage equal to 160% of his attack rating every second. Okay. Is that in perpetuity? Because it's only 1 second that they're ensnared for. Well, it does go up to 2 seconds. I'm not sure if that's like just continuous dot damage that stays forever. Once again, another thing on the list. All right, Hildwin gathers power and slams the earth with his staff, causing the ground to collapse beneath the enemy farthest from himself. The enemy takes damage equal to 320% of his attack rating and is knocked into the air at the same time. All of the enemy shields are removed and they cannot receive another shield for 3 seconds. Cool beans. Decent little multiplier, not crazy. The target is stunned for 2 seconds. After entering battle, he will prioritize targeting a skill effect on enemies positioned directly opposite him. That's once again handy. When using an active skill, Hildwin additionally selects the nearest enemy hero as a target for the skill. So he additionally spreads the damage essentially. All right, passive. Hildwin has a profound understanding of all of the world's magic. For every strike of damage he takes from an enemy hero, future damage from the same skill will be reduced by 10%. Same skill or same hero? I'm not too sure. Up to a maximum of 40% every 12 seconds. Hildwin and the ally with the lowest health percentage will gain a shield with 600% of Hildwin's attack, not too bad, for 6 seconds. For the duration of the shield, the damage reduction from the skill will be increased by 20%. So pretty decent, up to 60% mitigation. Within 2 seconds of attaining the shield, Hildwin is immune to control effects. Allied heroes with shields will temporarily share Hildwin's knowledge and gain the damage reduction effect from his arcane insight skill. That's cool, so they added protection. Hildwin can gain knowledge from the lessons of others. When allied heroes receive damage from enemy heroes, Hildwin's knowledge increases and the maximum damage reduction of the skill is increased to 60%. Is that plus the extra 20? So I'm tipping that's additive, so we'll have to wait and see, but solid mitigation nonetheless. Now, is his signature item like skill ups or something, or are they completely independent? Sorry, I was just quickly checking if these were tied into anything like the awakened heroes. So it's not, these are just independent signature items. Okay, let's go through it. Normal attacks, power increased to 180% of his attack rating, 20% of the damage Hildwin's normal attacks ignore shields. Okay, the power of Hildwin's normal attacks is increased by 5% of the target's max health up to 250. That's pretty solid max health damage. We'll take it. When using a normal attack, Hildwin will additionally target the enemy with the smallest angle relative to himself. So we're getting additional spread on his damage. For every 4 normal attacks Hildwin uses, he will call down draconic flames to bombard the target, dealing dragon speak damage equal to 150% of his attack rating to enemies within range. Honestly, solid signature item. Furniture. For every 3 normal attacks Hildwin uses, all draconic flames will launch a fireball at the target. Nice. Flaming magic circles can protect... Oh, this is his cheat death. Can protect Hildwin. When Hildwin takes a fatal damage, he becomes immune to that strike of damage and teleports to the flame magic circle, where he absorbs its power to receive full health and become invulnerable and untargetable for 1 second while the magic circle disappears. So he gets cheat deaths, but every time he procs it, he loses damage capacity, is essentially what it is. So let's jump in. Let's take a look at this guy. Let's take a look. I'm pretty excited for this. Let's look at animations first. Do I have alt animations on? So there's the mitigation, and there's the 3 magic circles. Oh, dude, that's how they work. Oh, wait, we don't have it. Wait, no. That won't do. That won't do. That won't do, guys. We need animations on. Give me 1 sec. Where is it? Settings. Dude, ultimate animations, always. All right, let's check it out. Heroes, Hildwin, trials. Let's go. Let's go. All right, shieldy. We get the 3 magic circles. They're a decent spread, and then they go pew pew pew, and they all go pew. That's pretty cool. I do like it because they're attacking the furthest. Okay, we got a bit of lag there. Yes. I wish we got to see more of the dragon face in the animation, but still pretty cool. Let's watch that again. Whoosh. Laser beams. It looks cool. I like it. All right. Let's put it on 4 times speed for a minute. Yeah, he looks pretty sick. Whoosh. Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. All right, let's try and solo this thing just because he has 3 cheat deaths. Surely he can solo. Let's put on 1 time speed for it. Okay, okay. Getting some slap ups. It's all right. You guys can kill us once. We got a cheat death. There's one. So we go down here. We just need to get to our ult. Please get to our ult. That's going to kill us. But that's okay because we got another cheat death up here. Come at me, boys. Here's the ult. Oof. Dude, it looks sick. Drags them all in. Goes nuke. Then goes boom. Okay. He's going to get stunned here and that's going to clap him. But hey, it's pretty cool. Like, let's face it. It's pretty cool. How did he die? He hadn't used his 3rd cheat death. Maybe he can't use all of them. Maybe I'm missing something there. Did I read that wrong? Anyway, let's just do something like this. I like to creep it up. Let's put it on 4 times speed. Shell some. Why is he not getting his cheat deaths? Am I missing something here? Why are those cheat deaths not proccing? I'm confused. Because he gets 1 second of invulnerability. So he's procced 1 already. Because he's gone there. Okay, there's the other proc. Again, we got him done. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look in those cheat deaths a bit more. But dude looks sick. We'll have to wait and see. But let's face it, the one we're all waiting for is Gwyneth. You guys know it. So let's go check out Gwyneth now. All right, let's go through the skills quickly. I'm going to try and read super fast so we don't spend too long. Or you guys can put it on 2 times speed and listen to me read faster. It's a thing. All right. Gwyneth shifts forms, knocking down surrounding enemies and dealing damage. In Scale Manifest, she flies over the friendly half of the battlefield, unleashing a fiery breath that deals multiple hits of damage, of dragon speak damage, and triggers a crystallization storm that crystallizes all enemies. While crystallized, enemies are immobilized and their haste is reduced. Dude, it's on the short thing. 200% of attack. Okay, it's 5 hits of Dragon Speak. 200%. That's honestly pretty solid. Crystallization Storm. While crystallized, enemies are immobilized and their haste is reduced by 40 points for 3 seconds. During the crystallized storm, crystals cover the battlefield, slowing the movement speed of all enemies by 25%. Enemies that touch crystallized. Dude, there's a lot of damage involved in this thing, and it's a lot of AoE. I'm pretty impressed. Her attack rating, dealing 180% of her attack rating to nearby enemies, and once again, that's AoE stuff, and crystallizing them. Each subsequent crystallization storm resets the crystals and increases the damage dealt by their eruptions by 20%. Is that infinitely stacking? I don't know. Only one hero from your team can transform at a time, and that's a weather effect. Okay, Gwyneth gains 400. This is what I was keen to see. 400 energy at the start of the battle. Okay, I was hoping for 1,000, but we'll take 400. After triggering Calamity for 6 seconds afterwards, the normal attack of allies deal additional damage equal to 160% of Gwyneth's attack rating and crystallized enemies. That's pretty powerful buff on your allies, to be honest. All right, next one. Gwyneth's normal attacks become 2-hit combos that prioritize the same enemy. Each arrow inflicts damage equal to 170% of a Gwyneth's attack rating, and upon impact, the arrows explode, dealing crippling jets for 150% of Gwyneth's attack rating to nearby enemies and stunning them for 0.6 seconds. So she's got basically like the multiplier is going to go up to 210 for each arrow. So that's a 420% multiplier on her basic attack because it's 2 arrows that do that, plus an additional 150 for each arrow. The arrows explode. Yeah, so that's each arrow to my understanding. So you got 420 plus an additional 300. That's a 720% basic attack with some of that being AoE. Dude, that sounds big. Unless I'm reading this wrong, but hey, let's keep going. To nearby enemies and stunning them, and you get the stun on it as well with auto attacks. Dude, that's nuts. While Gwyneth's haste and attack speed won't affect her attack frequency, it must be slow attacks. Yes, it must be slow attacks, like the long draw. That makes sense. Okay, yeah. And focusing time, they do enhance her attack rating. Every point of haste increases her attack rating by 0.5%, while each point of attack speed increases it by 1%. All right, the damage increase, level 4 upgrade. For every point of haste, Gwyneth's attack rating is increased by 0.8 and attack speed increases by 1.6. Cool beans. Let's move on to the next. She's got, honestly, let's see how fast she attacks. I'm curious now. Triggers once every 10 seconds, transforming normal attacks into shattering arrows. Gwyneth focuses and fires arrows that pierce enemies, knocking them back along the way and dealing damage. Like, I want to know if these stack. Like, you get the double arrows with this knockback and then the explosion. I don't know. If an arrow passes through any crystal, it detonates the nearest crystal, supercharging the arrow with crystal power, which enhances its impact and causes enemies to become crystallized. Dude, this just sounds so cracked. I'm not gonna lie. Damage increase to 390. Each time shattering arrows hit an enemy, the cooldown time is reduced by 20%. I'm assuming that's even if it passes through here one and hits the other, it's reduced by 40. I'm not sure. Each time shattering arrows hit an enemy, Gwyneth's normal attack damage is increased by 20% for the following 5 seconds, can be stacked up to 5 times. Honestly, this kit sounds absolutely cracked. Like, the multipliers that we're getting out of this just sound ridiculous. We'll have to see how fast she normal attacks. Passive. When Gwyneth receives damage from intelligence-based enemies, she becomes immune to that damage, and for the following 6 seconds, damage from intelligence-based enemies is reduced by 80%. This effect can be triggered once every 12 seconds. Gwyneth creates a realm of absolution around her, reducing damage from intelligence-based enemies to allies within the realm by 30%. Goes up to 40%, and then at the max skill up, reduces the interval for triggering the effect to 9 seconds. Gwyneth also gains immunity and damage reduction when non-intelligence enemies within the realm deal damage to her. So we've got a ton of mitigation in that ability. Let's go into the Sigtron. Arrows fired by suppressing fire can also detonate crystals. Wait, this one is third skill suppressing fire? Shattering arrows? Okay, so these ones can even do it. Okay, as well as those ones. All right, so basically all her arrows are going to explode them. Arrows fired by suppressing fire can also detonate crystals and imbue with crystal power. Dude, that is nuts. The farther Gwyneth is from enemies, the higher the damage dealt by her normal attacks, up to a maximum of 35%. When there are no enemies nearby, Gwyneth... Why does it say Gwendolyn? I swear someone's made a big typo there. Gains 15 points of physical pierce and 20 points of insight and 75 points of accuracy. When a normal attack crits, each point of difference between... So yeah, her crits crit harder is essentially what that's saying. When there are no enemies nearby, she gains... Okay, that's increases stats. I like it that this is just a stat increase and it doesn't... Actually, it is a lot of accuracy. It's a decent bit. Yeah, like I don't think it's going to be mandatory, but let's face it, everyone's just going to take Gwyneth to max because it's Gwyneth. All right, that's the way it is. Furniture. Each time an enemy is crystallized, Gwyneth's crit rating is increased by 2 points and her crit damage is amplification increased by 2 points, up to 15 times. 30 extra crit, I'll take it. Enemies in a crystallized state take 40% increased damage. If it's dragon speak damage, the damage is amplified to 6. Dude, like this, there's so much amplification going on in this. I just think she's going to be absolutely cracked. I'm happy to be wrong. Even if she's not the most meta unit, I don't care because it's Gwyneth and she's a dragon and she's sick. All right, so, okay, it is a slow draw. Boof. Boof. Here comes the dragon form. Dude. Honestly, I do wish they took the animations was slower and gave us a little bit more because it does look sick. Like, I love that. And the dragon looks so cool. And you'll probably see more of the dragon on your phone when she does the breath. It's probably because this is in like my wide aspect ratio that it's missing the top part of it. And you don't see the dragon's head when it breathes the fire. But dude, look at all the crystals. And they're all exploding as we shoot through. And then allies' normal attacks will explode them. Dude. I'm so jacked for this. I'm so jacked for this. All right, let's go. Let's see. Let's do the standard single. She's not going to do this well because she's going to get controlled and just insta dead. Yeah, she needs the support. She's not that solo character. All right, let's put her back here. What's our faction bonus? You just get 2% attack and 2% health with them, just flat. All right. Let's see this. Lagging a little bit. Put it to 1 times speed. Where's all my crystals? I feel like she didn't put any crystals out. Hey, I don't know, guys. I'm super jacked for Gwyneth. I'm not gonna lie. She looks absolutely sick in my opinion. So that is our two quote unquote awakened. I can't remember how they label these guys, but these are like the highborns. Those are our two highborns. We'll come back in another video. Keep an eye out for it. I'll also link it in the description of this one when I'm done it, so you can follow up and we can start going through the next characters. But otherwise these videos get just ridiculously big. So that is going to be it for this one. Another one coming very shortly. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.